What is up, guys? Welcome in. My name is Rando FTB.
And I'm Juan, known as Purple Party Hat.
And together we make Beachsideboro. Today we're going to be working on a puffco top with some of the juicy chaos sections that my fellow shop mate Purple Party Hat makes. Stay tuned to check it out.
So right now I'm just tearing open a hole for the tube, and then I'm going to attach it onto the smaller handle so that I can start working on some chaos prep. It's as straight as possible. Alright, now that I got my little section out, it feels a little small, but we'll load it up. I'm going to coil over a handful of colors, and then I'm going to add lines of other colors to give it a chaos effect, and I'll show you what I mean. So right now I'm just focusing the heat on the actual glass rod itself and not on the tube, so that I can swirl around the color and lay it on top of the clear tube.
He's also keeping it hot to where when he's laying down those other lines, it's kind of pushing out the air in between those lines. If you lay them down too cold, it traps air and it creates bubbles. So he's making sure he gets that rod red hot, almost white, to where when it lays, it seals, it's happy. And when he's finished, he just has to go over and give it a light little heat and get it all even. So that color that he's using, as he works it, it'll actually change colors in the flames depending on what kind of flame setting he's using. Right now, he's using more of an oxidizing flame, which is higher in oxygen, which kind of neutralizes that color for the time being, so that when he does that final polish, that's when the colors start to pop and really start to show. Yeah, so most colors like that, they need a reducing flame or more like a neutral to really make those colors pop.
Yeah, so like for this one, whenever I keep it with an oxygen flame, the back of the flame will kind of turn it like this purplish color, but the front of the flame will keep it like this, like
almost like a tequila sunrise look.
But you see the back of the flames are now getting this nice little purple sheen to it. And then the more oxygen that I pump in there, it should get a deeper purple and a deeper like orangish color. Yeah. But it's going to change up a little bit because I'm going to chaos tech it. Which means that I'm just going to swirl in a bunch of cool colors.
And he's doing this over a clear blank as well, which kind of just helps you stretch your color a little bit more. Gets you a little bit more out of it. This torch is actually the torch that he started on when he started blowing glass. So when I got into it, I thought it was only right I'd get one too.
So now I'm adding on little stripes of UV green, so I can hide it in there all nice and carefully. Just gonna put little lines everywhere. Not really focusing on where I put them, just making sure I space them out. And then in between those lines, I'm gonna add more lines of another color. And then depending on how I'm feeling, I might do another color. But all these lines will end up beefing up the blank. It will come out a lot bigger than what this looks like right now.
And y'all remember the size section that he started with. When he's done with this, it's going to be pretty crazy. And the randomness of the lines is what makes it unique. Uniqua.
Ha, I'm Uniqua. Now begins the chaos into it. I would say like the freedom of it. Like I can come in here and I can just make what I want to make. And that's pretty fun. Like that's pretty awesome to be able to come in here and be like, I want to work on some Pokemon stuff, or I want to make some RuneScape stuff, or I want to work on something with Randy to where we can, you know, do something cool or like try something cool. And like we're never not learning. Like there's never a day where we're in here and we're not learning something.
Right. Big facts. That's genuinely what I love about Glass is that I have like really bad ADD. I'll start something, not finish it, or I'll become over obsessive, and then I'll like get to the end of it and I'll like learn everything I need to learn, and then I'm done with it. Yep. With Glass, this is the one thing that I've tried so hard to like just learn everything, like, and I just can't. Like he said, there's always something new with Glass, like. Whether it be like the way you lay color down, the way you attach a punty, the way you go about blowouts, there's just so many different techniques to everything in Glass, and that's also another reason why it's so awesome blowing Glass with another artist in your studio, is because you guys both can be different people, and then when you come together, you guys are learning what you've learned, or what, you know, say that person. I've never touched RuneScape. Mm-hmm. When I met Juan, he loved RuneScape. I learned all about RuneScape by just knowing Juan, you know, and hanging out with Juan, you know, like.
And that's like the craziest thing I've noticed too. Is like every Glass artist has their own like signature piece.
Yeah. Something
they started out to work on because they found an interest in that.
Yeah.
Which, they integrated to the Glass.
That's like when I first started. I just mainly made mushrooms. Like that was my thing, and from there, like I took inspiration from Juan. I started making the Florida jits, and then I started making pipes and Sherlocks, and then I made my first rig, and it's just I love Glass. It's definitely a roller coaster because there are like times where you're like fuck, but it's definitely less than the times where you're like hell yeah. So it's definitely worth it. Another good thing is like you said, doing what you want, coming in here and making something fucking sick with your homeboy or whatever, and putting it out at a show, and somebody coming up and just fucking like, oh, this is so cool, and it just puts a big smile on their face, or it brings up a memory from their past or their childhood, or it's just awesome. It's all around like full circle, like a great feeling, like to blow Glass. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Not many. I growing up, I didn't really know many people doing it. Juan and Devin were the first people that I've ever met in person to like actually do this shit. So like it was an honest blessing to be able to come in here and, you know, join these boys and really make something happen.
What do you think is like the biggest challenge when it comes to glass blowing?
Just knowing that, you know, just being humble, honestly. I notice a lot of glass blowers, you know, they get to a certain point and they just feel like they don't have to do certain things and they're too good to do certain things. It's like, bro, just keep a solid head on your shoulders, you know, like do your thing. Don't ever think you're too good for something, because you're not. We're all human, you know.
Right.
That and like staying consistent.
Yes.
It's pretty hard to come in here every single day and want to put my body through this crazy heat. Especially when I'm living in Florida, to where when I get off of work, after working in heat, coming in here and working in even hotter heat, sometimes it's kind of hard to want to stay consistent.
Yeah.
I will say it's pretty nice right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's only 98 degrees. Usually by now it'd be like 110, 115.
Oh shit.
So we're kind of working good right now.
Yeah, it's not too hot today.
Yeah.
luckily.
Luckily, yeah.
It's been like 100 almost
Yes,
every day.
yes. So we're in the card show in Port St. Lucie. It was 101 degrees there, and here it was 103 degrees. I was like, that's disgusting.
No, most definitely.
And that's just outside. That's without the torch. So if we were in here melting glass, bro, it would have been. That thing tops out at 120. So whenever it gets to 120, we're like, it's just 120. It could be hotter though.
Experimentation.
Yeah.
Testing the human limit.
No,
facts.
Glass blowing and
Big fact.
and human.
It's alright, it's alright. We're trying to look into, eventually getting a space with air conditioning or half AC, because it's never full conditioning. It's either you have good ventilation or you have good conditioning.
Well, you start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Start somewhere, brother.
Yeah.
The good thing is we have really good ventilation.
Alright, so now I'm going to change access. I'm going to pop over to this side. So that I can work on the other side and heat it up and melt it in nicely. Do you have an earplug over there?
Earplugs are good for, back pressure. So basically when you're connecting that punty, that back pressure, it creates like a vacuum in there when both sides are closed. And he'll basically close both sides while he's connecting with his mouth. And then he'll let a little bit of air in and pull. And that'll create like a really good seal to where it'll be good enough to where it's not going to crack on him or try to fall off the punty while he's trying to work the other side.
It's cool, like the little knickknacks you use.
Yeah,
like the things you think
the little
of,
tools.
when it comes to glass blowing.
Pretty crazy.
Can't just.
Like these, hold on. These guys, my most used tool when I'm working hollow glass to like flare open tubes and stuff like that. I don't know why. These are just like a pair of like pointy tweezers twisted to where they're sideways. These are like perfect. You like hold them like that. You like flare open the tube. And you wipe them in that beeswax over there, that big block, the big like brown block. That's beeswax, pure beeswax that we use as a lubricant for the glass. So that actually we could use while we're trying to open the tube so that the jacks aren't like screeching and making weird noises on it. It acts like a lubricant so it slides very smoothly. And that's like the scientific term for these jacks. Jacks. So basically what he's doing, he's switching from that top torch, which is a more centered flame, to this bottom one, which is a bigger, hotter, like get everything hot, quicker flame. It's a lot easier to capture that heat in there with the bigger flame.
Yeah, so I can melt it in and then get it all nice and evenly shaped so that he can work with it later on.
That's looking sick.
Hey.
All those swirls in there are those other colors that he added to kind of chaos tech it. You can kind of see as it's hot. All those colors heat up differently, so some colors get hotter than others. So if you see that some colors are darker orange than those are just the colors that heat up quicker. The whiter they look, the hotter they are.
Very fast. Yeah.
We got a couple. We're gonna try to whip out a batch of Puffco tops with the chaos
Came
tech.
out pretty cool looking.
Sexy. Let me shine a light on that. You can see the reflective of that electrum. Oh my, yeah. It's like that metallic-y.
It's like an oil slick in there.
Yeah.
Quick little reset.
Itcharita. God damn. This is a special pack. This is going to be the pack that really determines if we hit or not.
Yeah.
What are you starting with?
I think I'm gonna do the perfect order first.
But let's get it. Perfect order. Top hits for this is the SIR Starmie, the SIR Meowth, or the Zygarde.
All right.
Yeah, Staryu, Fletchling.
Oh, I got the Spupa.
Oh, fire!
Yeah.
Core Memory, Drapion, Judge, Potion. Oh, I got the Drapion.
Yeah. Nice. There we go.
And then the Aurorus. Put that to the side.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go in on the perfect.
The Chaos Rising.
Chaos Rising, sorry. Top hits for this are the SIR Greninja,
And we both got water.
Vulpix, Weedle, Sligo, Quillfish, Deoxys, Transformation Tome, Sudowoodo, Roxy's Performance,
I got nothing on this.
Deoxys, I got nothing as well.
All right. Now
This
this
one's
is
for all the beans.
this is the banger pack right here. I'm going for these three.
Yeah, the Cyndaquil, the Totodile, and the Chikorita.
Yeah, I'm going for those three.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Boom! Yes!
Yes, I
Bro,
got it.
bro.
Yes.
Boom!
Yes.
First
Yes.
pack luck. First fucking pack luck.
There we go.
I'm like shaking right now.
Oh, yes.
Bro,
There we go. So
that's what I'm fucking
so
saying.
these are supposed to have all three of them in there. So you can either get all three, or all three. So it's like a mix of like what you can get. But we got the ones that we really wanted.
Yeah.
Wow. That's fire, dude.
Heck yeah.
Straight to
These
the
boxes
freaking
were
sleeve.
loaded.
Yeah. No, facts.
Where'd you guys get these ones from?
Best Buy.
Holy shit.
Yeah, our Best Buy had a pretty nice drop of them. They had like 80 of them there.
Yeah.
Let's just say that the line filled up.
They had filled up quick.
Yeah,
Did you guys camp it or no?
we did.
Yeah.
We were the first
ones
in
there.
We made sure.
We
to
were
get it.
not playing games.
And this was worth it.
Yeah. It definitely was.
Damn, you guys both pulled it too. which
Yeah.
is
Bro.
Crazy, man. What?
That's kind of crazy. These are supposed to be the hardest ones to get. Bro, Cyndaquil, Chikorita, and Totodile, bro. The gas.
So you think these packs are better to buy?
Yeah,
Rather than-
for sure.
Yeah, but they're harder to find.
Yeah, they're way harder to find.
Yeah.
Dude, so gas. Bro, we be getting it.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
There we go. It's very tiny right now.
Yeah, but I'll blow it up.
It's tiny, but you're gonna blow it up.
He's got one.
Sorry. So gassed that we pulled the fucking starters that we wanted.
Dude, that is so dope.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
So fucking gassed. So basically what I'm doing right there is that I'm just wiping it for any kind of kiln residual that may have come from the mat in the kiln. So this blow hose connects to the end, kind of acts like a mouthpiece for us so that we're not here. Instead, we could just throw this thing on and we could be here while it's in the flame instead of, you know. Some artists prefer not to use it, some do. I mean, to each their own. Like I said, glass is one of those things where everybody has lots of different techniques. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep that base to be the size of a Puffco top. I'm trying to get that perfect fitment. I like doing these by hand because I learned by hand you could really get like to the T measurements, as to where with molds it's a measurement, but it's I don't know. I'm a little weird about molds. So I'm heating up the top of that section, trying to get it all nice and even hot. So when I blow into it, it all expands evenly. So I just did a couple little puffs to get it going. Bottom of the section is pretty nice and thick. Alright, now this next puff should be the puff that gives it a little bit of size. Get it all nice and hot again. Get it evenly heated. And then once I know that it's nice and ready, I'll come back in and I'll just give it a little now it's starting to take shape. So this is a graphite paddle, and basically what this acts is a nice flat surface that doesn't cool the glass down too fast. Graphite actually absorbs some of that heat, makes it cool down slower. So it's like glass's best friend, you know. Now's when all the magic starts to happen.
Where it'll have like a nice thing to sit in.
Oh, I see it.
And then he's gonna work the rest of it and pull it like a nice shape.
Oh, shit. That did happen pretty quick. Man, that's gonna be a sick top. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
That's some beautiful colors on that.
Yeah, and then after he's finished with that, he's pretty much gonna have it at like the very last point. I got you.
Well, that happened. The cold seal puntee popped off. That's not a problem though.
It'd be like that.
So these Marias are a little something you would never notice, honestly. That only a glass blower would understand. It's little things like this that really aggravate glass blowers and can like get in their head. But I tend to just look past it, work through it.
So you guys are gonna make the hole at the end and
Yep.
top off the top at the end.
Yep.
And then
I'll rip it open, pop the hole.
whoa. Just have to whisper.
Yeah, a little claw man. And now it's got a little hole for a mouthpiece. Ready to swap over?
Yeah.
Let's take one of these guys.
I just powered through a bagel.
We Gucci. American glass. We bringing that whole piece up to a certain temperature, which glass gets happy at and basically is comfortable at. And once it's up to that temperature, when you crash it, it slowly brings it down, because with borosilicate, I think it's either like, if it cools down more than 700 degrees rapidly in a certain amount of time, it'll just crack.
I think it's 4.
4. So then it's 4.
400 degrees.
Yeah. So it brings it down at a consistent temperature to where it's not going to break.
Alright, so now I got the milli chip on here. Getting it to a nice little marble. And now we got the milli chip on the inside of the glass. And now it's time for me to back it with another color. Adding the backing, or whenever I'm turning it into like a marble or something, that can cause the image to like spin a little bit. So it can happen throughout the whole process and everything, but I try hard to not do that in the very beginning. So right now I'm just making sure that I have an even bigger ball that I can press around the Dragonite, make sure that it's fully encased with the color.
Another marble is going to be as happy as the back of the marble is. Making sure everything's all melted in nice and even and happy. Happy, happy, happy.
Yes. Exactly what he said.
Looking freaking juicy.
Thank you.
What is that tool?
This is a marble mold. It's made out of graphite as well, and it pretty much helps us get to the nice perfect shape of the marble, and then we have to do the rest of it. This one has four sizes on this side, then we have 5 sizes on this other side. Most other sizes do get used. Like any one of these ones can be slurper marbles. These two can be like little like middle ones, and then these are all marbles that can fit slurpers, or this one can fit normal carb caps if you have a big one. This was actually one of the first marble molds that I got when I first started blowing glass once upon a time ago. So that's a little Dragonite right over there. This is the final shaping.
I'm going to put my marble. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm adding a bridge to the glass. And this will basically just be a support for when I attach that marble onto there. So as I'm attaching that marble, it's not like making my glass wonk out and whatnot. Making sure that bridge is all nice and attached. And I'll rip it off like right there. And if I heat up too much of it at once, it'll try to like wobble the top a little bit and the mouthpiece will get a little bent and wobbly. So if I take it in little pieces and I just pinpoint that flame on the points that I want hot, the glass stays still while I melt in those spots. Yeah, it looks pretty melted in. Let's go over it one good time, just to make sure. And then once I'm satisfied with that, like this, yeah, like that right there. Get that bridge red hot. And I can have the freedom of polishing this. Now I'm going to put this in the kiln, let it get all back up to temp, pop that hole, take it off, and then we're done. This is just a claw grabber. You grab hot glass so that I don't have to. That backfire always gets me. Watch out. And that is a fully complete Puffco top.
Hell yeah.
Fully worked. The feeling after finishing pieces like that, gas. Super fuego. And that's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Together we are Beachsideboro. My personal one is Purple Party Hat.
And I go by _rando_FTB_. Feel free to reach out to our shop page, Beachsideboro, Boro as in borosilicate. Anytime, for any kind of customs, we got you.